So far, we have learned how to define a blueprint class. This knowledge is very, very core. If we have to own this knowledge, then with simply one program, you may not get it. You may understand every element. That's why in an entry level, I am giving you 10 projects. I am giving you complete details, a meticulous explanation I am giving. Just in a matter of few days, according to me, 4 days are enough. Or otherwise take 1 week. Then be perfect. All these programs on your own, hands-on approach, is the only way to master it. With this, you can own the object-oriented paradigm. Thereafter, you enjoy programming. Once you start enjoying programming, then sky is our limit for your prosperity. So, now blueprint class is over. Now implementation class. Now you want to construct a house, blueprint is ready. Strictly according to the blueprint, you start your construction. Now, here you see, this is the implementation class. That class is, blueprint class is weekly temperature. Now, weekly temperature report. This should be self-explanatory. Thereafter, we have written main method in that. Regarding main method, I have to explain a lot. So, if I start explaining and all that, unnecessarily we are distracted from the main object. So, that's why please watch Java All Clear Chapter 1. All the elements I have given very detailed manner, and this concept, especially about main, I especially focused in Java concept pool. So, that background is required. With half knowledge, don't enter. The essential prerequisite already I told you, JAC 1, Java All Clear Chapter 1. You study everything, work out all the programs. Then, if you come to this project zone, your journey will be very pragmatic and you can own the things very easily. Don't be hurry. All this course within 2 months you can complete. In hurry, if you skip anything, if you randomly study and all that, it is poisonous. You are purchasing your own headache. It does not serve any purpose. Once again I am telling you. You come out of your inherent college habits and all that. This is career oriented study. That's why I am telling you, study each and every concept in a sequential order. Don't go randomly. Once you go randomly means you then you are purchasing your own headache. You cannot master it. In a logical manner, I developed everything. Here, one thing I have to tell you, whatever explanation I have given for this program, first program, that much I don't give for the second program. Okay, that's why if you skip first program, you go to second or later program, then you are missing this thing. That is the reason, once again I am telling, if you want to derive the real benefit out of this course and all that, go sequentially. Once you master first element, go to the second element. Because several times I am in your interest only, I am repeating the same statement again and again. Okay, don't mistake me. Now, public static void main string args. In the first chapter of Java All Clear, I very detailedly explain, and otherwise it takes at least 20 minutes time to give all the details. I don't want to give any half details to you. That's why I am not explaining here the body of the main. Now this is the crucial statement, the most challenging statement in entire Java is this. So this is creation of object. This process is called instantiation. Instantiation process means creation of object. This you can view it in two parts. The first one is this, weekly temperature up to here. This is the first part. As a result of that, what happens? One object reference is created. A reference variable is created, and its name is WT1. What is type? Its type is weekly temperature. Always you remember, class is nothing but type. Class defines a special user defined type. So weekly temperature is its type. and it is a reference variable. It is not meant for storing actual values. It is meant for referring some other real thing. Understand? That's why it is created, and this is over. Next one, this is the thing. New. New is a Java operator. It performs three jobs. The first job is it gets allocated sufficient amount of memory for the object. Sufficient amount of memory for the object. So in this case, what is sufficient amount of memory? You may get a doubt. Here sufficient amount of memory means here seven instance variables are there. What are the type? Double, all double. So 7 into 8, 56. 56 bytes of memory is allocated. It gets allocated on heap. Actually there are two types of memories. One is stack, other one is heap. On stack memory actually we can give names. On heap memory, what is the limitation? We can here also we can get allocated space whatever is required, and at the same time we give names. But as far as heap memory is concerned, we can get allocated memory, but we cannot give name. Without name, how can you refer that? Number two, this here memory can be allocated on stack at compile time. At runtime, at execution time, at the time of execution, if you have to get memory allocated only on a heap, it is possible. That point always you remember. Now 3, 4, 5, 6. This memory is allocated for the instance variables, and first job is done. Get required amount of memory allocated on heap. That is the first job. And second job, it calls the constructor. This is called constructor. And it is assigning the values also. So whatever values are there and all that, those are initialized. 28.1, 29.2, 30.3, 31.4, 32.5, 33.6, 34.7. Like this, these values are stored in the memory, in the heap memory. Now this is the real thing, but it has no name. What you can call it? This is weekly temperature object, but you cannot give name. It is like Mr. Ramesh's son. What is the name of Ramesh's son? You do not know. In the same way, this is the real thing where you are storing values. You know, you can get values stored here, but you cannot name it. If you cannot name it, how can you call it? That is the problem. That's why what we have to create a reference. So now third job of new is it's a reference. Reference meaning just you don't use the word address. Just what is reference? First time I am introducing a new term, reference. What is reference? You may get a doubt. Just you understand is address. In Java, addresses are not there, but you can understand is address. So the address of this thing, the reference of this is assigned to this. Here assignment operator is there. What this assignment operator does? Its address means its reference. It assigns to this reference variable. Now as a result of that, what happens? This happens and all that. Now you see, this type is weekly temperature. Its type also weekly temperature. The reference variables type and object type should be one and same. Otherwise error will come. So here you are able to give name. Here you are not able to give names and all that. So once again I am repeating, new perform three jobs. It gets allocated necessary amount of memory on the heap. Number two, it calls the constructor method to initialize all instance variables with a given values. If you don't give any values, is empty bracket, empty parenthesis, then with the default values of the type. And third one is it assigns the reference of the object to the corresponding reference variable. So as a result of this happens. Now just imagine this. This is like a kite. Now actually this is the kite. Kite, this is the paper part of the kite. Can you handle it? You cannot handle it. That's why you are creating a string to this. With the string is created, you can handle this. So here object reference is like a string. This is the paper part of the kite. So until those are connected, those are two. Object reference is separate, paper part of the object is different. String is different, paper part of the kite is different. Once you connect, you treat as one. Kite is one. So this you remember. On heap oriented elements are like kites. So you must remember one thing. Objects are runtime entities. At the time of runtime, at the time of execution, those are created. That's why those must be created on heap. Okay. At compile time, if you have to allocate, then on stack those are created. What is the drawback of heap? Heap we cannot give names. One advantage, at the execution time we can create memory, required amount of memory in a heap, but we cannot give names. But on stack, at compile time we can create elements, but we can give names. So now without names and all that, we cannot refer any element. Suppose you have to refer your friend, classmate, then you call him with name only, not with the roll number or something else. Okay, that's why this mechanism is created. It is always, keep in mind, this is like a kite. This is the real thing. In order to handle that, one string you are tying up. Until the string is tied, string is different, paper part of the kite is different. Okay, once then string, I have string and paper kite, there are two elements, but once you tied up, I have kite is not two. So in the same way, once it is assigned and all that, then for our idea sake, for conceptual understanding sake, I am explaining all these things. Once he created, only with this name only you are handling with this. This only it is as object, not object reference. But concept you must understand. Your behavior should not be like a blind man's behavior. That's why I am explaining all these things. Thereafter, WT1 only it is as object. Okay, in practice sake. And one more thing, stack oriented elements are like book. Suppose this is the book, on this only label is there. Okay, stack. Now suppose in C one variable is created. How we show? This is age variable, its type is int and 20. Now we see this is actual variable, the name is associated with that. This is the book, the name is associated with that. So but heap oriented elements are different, and these are like kites. Always this point, this is object reference, this is object. Its type is weekly temperature, its type also weekly temperature. This compatibility is not there, error will come. These are like pointers in C. Actually in C pointers, if you know and all that, pointer variables type is int and variable type also, corresponding variable type also should be int, otherwise error will come. The same concept is extended here. So our object is ready. This point is very crucial, and in every program, once again a focus, and you must own the concept. And thereafter, what you require? You require this simply WT1 print temperature. print temperature you are calling, and this format is printed. Here from the beginning I am talking about reusability. How reusability? Actually one blueprint you have developed. Then suppose one client has come and his requirement, he wants to print weekly temperature, 1 week temperature. Now one blueprint you developed, and in this way you implemented and delivered the output. You get the fee. After some time other client comes, he wants 4 weeks temperature. 4 weeks temperature. Then what to do? Same blueprint, you don't define anything. Now WT1, 2, 3, 4. 4 objects you create, otherwise an array you create. This type array you create. Then your work is just 5% of what work is totally required. Suppose some other client comes, he wants for 52 weeks. Then WT 52, one array you declare, your purpose is served. So one blueprint, and you are reusing it, and you are collecting several features on one work. That is the smartness of OOP paradigm. So entire world, why entire world is after OOP paradigm, this is the reason. So softwares are developed with a shorter period, with a lesser cost. So both customer can get benefit, client can get benefit, and developer can get benefit, because his productivity is more and more. You can get more number of clients with a limited size of organization. That is the power of OOP. So by this simple example, I hope that you understood everything and all that, and with any doubt don't proceed. If you have any doubt or abstraction in this explanation, feel free to ask. And a doubt is like a fracture in the bone, always it disturbs you and all that. That's why it is an obstruction, your understanding and all that. That's why don't leave any doubt without unclarified. So try to understand, take your own time and understand each and every element of this program, and in this manner, in this entry level 10 programs I am going to explain. All the best.